So we are a full HVAC service, installation, and maintenance company. For those who don't know what HVAC stands for, it's heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. We can pretty much bring you through all phases of your heating and cooling needs. We are licensed throughout Westchester County and other municipalities. We do hold licenses in the areas that do require, in our service areas that do require licensure. And that's aside from all the manufacturer training and certificates that we've actually obtained over time too. Bosch, Fujitsu, for example, Energy Kinetics. We're NORA certified, Roth certified installer. That's aside from actual licensing such as Westchester County Home Improvement, Yonkers Home Improvement License, fuel oil burning equipment installer in multiple municipalities in Westchester County, tank and pump installer, flammable and combustible equipment installer, EPA certification, obviously for the air conditioning side of everything, and the list goes on. So we are very brand specific, and those who know, especially my customers, know that we are very picky when it comes to our brands to minimize callbacks. We work with a lot of leading brands that you may have actually heard of, such as Bosch, Fujitsu, Energy Kinetics, Will McLean, Roth Industries, Burnham, IBC Boiler, the list goes on. The list goes on. Comfort Air, Toso Comfort, list just keeps going. Safety. Safety's our thing. That's really the bottom line to it. Some guys will rig up an oil burner or an AC to get you going for the night for your comfort, and that's great. But if it's going to put you or your family at risk or your home's, your property at danger, I'm not going to do it. That's the bottom line. Your safety is my utmost priority, and your comfort's my goal. But your safety is always going to be first, and that's what sets us apart. Depends on the type of a system you have. If it's a heating system only, it's once a year. Air conditioning only, once a year. Heating system would be done generally early fall to make sure everything's on the up and up. If any repairs need to be made before you actually start using the appliance, then when there's no real stress of it being cold outside. Same thing with air conditioning. You want to do it early to late spring. We come out, we check everything, we test everything we need to check. We check for mold, we clean your coils, we do all sorts of stuff. And again, if you need anything in between now and the warm spell, we can fix it then. If it's in use all year, you're going to want to do the cooling side in the late spring. You want to do the heating side early to late fall. When it comes to your heating appliance, you might notice your fuel bills are a little higher. Cooling side, you might notice your electric bills are starting to get a little higher year after year. You might notice the thermostat's taking a little longer to satisfy than it used to. You might hear some funny noises. If you have some ductwork, forced air, central AC, you might smell something, musty or something funny. May indicate that you actually really need a service visit. Same thing with ductless units and high efficiency boilers. A lot of people don't realize you actually have to maintain that stuff once a year. Ductless air conditioning systems, mini splits especially, are very much a heavy breeding ground for mold and can cause real poor air quality if not maintained. All those brands I mentioned, aside from a few, specialize in high efficiency. Again, I'll mention Bosch, I'll mention Fujitsu, I'll mention Comfort Air, IBC Boiler, Energy Kinetics for the oil burning side. We have all sorts of different options for whatever you have in your house when it comes to high efficiency options, for sure. It's especially with the state push and pretty much the whole world at this point trying to reduce the carbon footprint. And we have these options for you, and we are trained in everything that we can offer.
Advanced Heating Services, Inc., your trusted partner for heating and cooling solutions.
Call us today for a cozier tomorrow at 845-764-3587.